Hey everybody, welcome back to the Boys in Blue. It's season 2. This is something that we started last year in MLB The Show 23. It's an all Dodgers themed team. So of course we're going to go ahead and do it again this year. And generally the way this works, we do a new diamond every single video. And like you saw in the thumbnail, today we're highlighting pitcher captain Joe Kelly. 87 overall, again, captain series. And something they've kind of changed this year is that the boost actually affects pitchers and hitters. So the tier 3 boost, it's going to be a plus 10 pitching clutch, plus 10 to the hits per 9, but then plus 15 power versus right and plus 15 contact versus left. So again, starting out with a pretty not great team, silvers, golds, bronze cards, that boost is going to be seriously helpful. Again, especially when it comes into, again, Chris Taylor, Miguel Rojas, even Gavin Lux. But when you have like Kike Hernandez's 84 gold or Teoscar Hernandez's 81 gold, that's going to be really nice to have even just that little bit more. You can kind of already see a sneak peek of some of the cards that we will be adding in future videos, like Adrian Beltre, Dalton Rushing, Freddie, Jock, even Kirsch down here, already parallel 3. But like I said, we're going to be doing new diamond per episode, so you can kind of get a sneak peek of what cards and what episodes will be coming out soon, so definitely look ahead to that. But this is going to be my first ranked game of the year. We're an 81 overall team. We'll see how it goes. We got Kike leading things off, Will Smith in the 2, Teo in the 3rd, Outman in the 4, Max Muncy in the 5 spot, Jay Hay in the 6, Chris Taylor in the 7, Gavin Lux in the 8, Miguel Rojas in the 9. Again, we got Joe Kelly on the bump today. We'll probably go ahead and pivot to Glass now, or Bobby Miller or somebody after the fact. I'll leave Kershaw for his own debut. Let's go ahead and hop into it and then see what our opponent's team is looking like. Alright, we got matched with our opponent, and our guy's got a pretty standard looking, first day team. Even got 72 Robin Yount in there, but he's got Ken Griffey Jr. 90 overall, 85 overall Roberto Clemente, Rafael Palmeiro, and Satchel Paige, parallel 1 on the bump. So we're going to have an 80 or a diamond pitcher to go ahead and face off against first. And we are going to be on the road, headed over to Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Let's go ahead and take a look if he's got any record yet. I don't think that poll. Here it is. Okay, so this is his first game as well. We're both 0-0. He's got these, custom unis. Let's go ahead and hop into it. We are going to be hitting first, and like I said, this is my first online game of the year, and we're going to have to go up against 90 overall Satchel Paige. First pitch swing with Kike Hernandez, and that is going to be a base hit, and he's going to go right past the center fielder. So first pitch into it, I'm taking him to third. I think I'm taking him home. First pitch, inside the park, home run. What a start for the Boys in Blue. He maybe just quit. So, I kind of think he's out of there. Which, if that's the case, we're going to go ahead and jump into another one. I think the guy quit, so we're going to wait for this to play out. Maybe he didn't quit. It's kind of seeming like he did, which would be quite the start for the Boys in Blue. He quit. So we got a rage quit right away. Kike Hernandez, 1 pitch, inside the park, home run. We're moving on to game 2. Let's hop into it. Alright, game number 2, and we're going to be the home squad. Let's take a look at his team here. He's got Silver, Brian Bell on the bump. We got 81 Derek Jeter, 87 Julio, 90 Anthony Rendon. This guy's been playing events, or he just bought him. But he's got kind of a nice looking team, lots of diamonds, but that silver pitcher I think might make the difference, at least in the beginning of this game. But unlike the last game, which as we know was 1 pitch, we're going to be the home squad, so we'll be pitching first. Let's go ahead and take a look at our opponent's record. He is 1-1. We're 1-0. Let's hop into it. Like I said, we're going to be highlighting 87 overall captain card Joe Kelly, and this is really our first look into ranked. I mean, again, that last game was 1 pitch, a really good start for the Boys. Oh, that's a sinker. I forgot sinkers are different, so that one was way in the dirt. 1-1. I really forgot sinkers were totally different, so that is something that we're going to have to go ahead and keep an eye on. I went to go throw it like I've been throwing it for the last 4 years. Even knuckle curves are looking different. Derek Jeter going to go ahead and put that in play. Miguel Rojas, Miggy Rose, people like to say, makes the play. 1 up, 1 gone. Here's J-Rod. Getting 250, already got a tank under his belt. 0-1 had him way out in front. Let's go ahead and see if we can blow a fastball by him as well. Well, that's not going to get by him. It's 106 off the bat, and he just missed a homer. 92 speed in the second. Joe Kelly gives up the first hit of the game. We'll have a runner in scoring position with seriously good speed. Let's see if he can go ahead and live a little off the plate here. That's a really big hanging curve. James Outman is going to get there to at least make the play, so it will be second out. But I do expect him to go ahead and take third here, and he does so successfully. So runner at third, 2 gone. Anthony Rendon got a nice swing on a hanging, absolutely hanging circle change. That was pretty garbage. Let's see if we can go ahead and do that better, and we do. Fouls it off at 0-1. This is Nolan Arenado, the cornerstone captain. And he's going to go ahead and pop up a fastball. So my opponent does not score. We definitely like to see that. Let's hit. Let's get the boys in blue moving. Nice first inning for Joe Kelly. All right, here's Rafael Palmeiro again. I'm going to try the sinker, see if we can go ahead and get it right. Got a perfect release. The accuracy was absolutely garbage, but you know what? I'll take it. Got to try and figure out that sinker. I forgot they kind of changed that throw, the pinpoint, you know, how you're supposed to do it. It's definitely going to be something I'm going to have to get used to, and I'm sure that's something that you guys are all getting used to as well. Here's live series 87 overall, Francisco Lindor, of course, from the New York Mets. From what I could tell in the first inning, he was really on the fastball, 0-2, and he was kind of struggling on, or he wasn't really laying off, so we'll see how he does. Fouls off the sinker. That was off the plate. A little close, though. Let's see if I can get him to swing at this knuckle curve. Takes it 1-2. Let's go ahead and speed him up with the fastball. See if he wants to swing at this. Ooh, he wanted to. He flinched a little bit. 2-2. Let's go back to that circle change. Fouls it off. We'll do it again. Let's see if I can speed him up with that fastball. Catches a lot of the plate. Fouls it off. We'll do it again. So making Joe Kelly work a little bit, which is really not ideal when you're using a bullpen guy right away. Sticking with it. This guy's fighting for sure. Let's go for another knuckle curve. Wanted the flinch. 3-2. Don't want to walk him, but it would be okay. We could turn the double play. So I mean, first base is open. He goes yard unless James Outman wants to rob this. I just missed. So Joe Kelly gives up a homer to Francisco Lindor. 404 on the distance. I mean, I gotta say that was a nice hit from my opponent. I obviously would have rather walked him. So we're already in a hole offensively, down by 1. See what we can do. 0-2 on Roberto Clemente. This guy is honestly, he does kind of have a good eye. He is laying off where he needs to, except he's just gonna take a fastball down the middle. So 2 down. Joe Kelly picks up a strikeout. Here's the free 87 overall Ha-Seong Kim, the Soul Series card. It's a good take on a fastball. Let's see if I can actually clip that zone though. I'm gonna go for that pitch again. Just missed. Perfect on the accuracy though. Just the woes of pinpoint, which is funny. 2-1, 3-1. Let's see if I can go for this fastball up and away. Ah man, I thought I was gonna clip the zone. Just missed. Joe Kelly not doing too hot. 22 pitches on this inning. 9 of them for balls. Make that 10. 1-2. He hasn't swung in a long time, so either he's being like too patient or he's just not here. Okay, yeah, he's just being real patient, but he swings and he misses on the change. So he took the first lead of the game with a solo shot from Francisco Lindor, the second hit of the game. Let's get back in the batter's box. Let's see if we can go ahead and pick up our first hit. Maybe see if we can take the lead or even just find our first run in this one. First pitch swinging, 1-3 off the bat, right out of glove. You know, why not? Fastball right down the middle. Sometimes you hit it just too hard. All right, here's Muncy. Good power bat. Max Muncy's going to go ahead and pick up our first hit of the game. Takes a strange route to it with that center fielder, which is Julio. I'm going to go ahead and stay at first. I kind of thought about it. Thought about pulling over to second, but you know what? I'll take our first single, Max Muncy, which is kind of funny. In the Soul Series, Game 1 against the Padres, Max Muncy picked up the first hit of the game as well. First hit of the MLB season. Here's Jason Hayward. Another good power bat. Let's see if we can go ahead and put one over the fence here. Jay Hay, 91 off the bat. Probably not going to go. Yeah, I didn't think so. But Roberto Clemente honestly almost didn't even make that play. But it is going to be 2 down. Jason Hayward, again, a really good power bat. But I don't know if this is his power side. 89 power, so it was his power side. So I would expect this to go ahead and be Joe Kelly's final inning of the game. Pretty low on energy. Probably won't even make it all the way through this inning unless it's a super quick one. So you could probably see me pivoting to Tyler Glass now with just a couple pitches here. CT3 going to go ahead and make the play on Jeter. 89 off the bat, right to him. Here is Julio Rodriguez. Found the first hit of the game off of his bat, a double back in the first, and he absolutely murdered it. Alright, after a long pause, my opponent is back. I honestly was kind of expecting that timer to go all the way down, so I'm glad he is here. I was definitely prepared to go ahead and do a quick outro. 0-2 on J-Rod. This is probably Joe Kelly's last pitch. He's going to go ahead and put it in the center. So Julio's got a second hit of the game, 2 for 2 on a low circle change. Let's see, is Joe Kelly's, is he done? I'm thinking he probably will be. He is. He's out of energy. So that's going to go and do it for Joe Kelly, our debut man. But you know what? I wanted to go ahead and start with that pitcher captain because I wanted to go ahead and get that just set up for the rest of the year. Anthony Rendon going to go ahead and poke one. I'm taking this to third. And J-Rod gets thrown out at third. We take it. Good throw in. Good relays. Perfect throws. But Anthony Rendon gets on that slider. First pitch slider from Tyler Glass now. But like I was saying, I wanted to go ahead and get the captain videos started. And I wanted those to be the first ones because it's going to go ahead and benefit all the other Dodger debuts that we go ahead and make. And Teoscar Hernandez is going to go ahead and make the play. So we give up a couple hits, but he doesn't score anybody. Let's see it. We got Lux Rojas Hernandez, 8-9-1 coming up. I would expect myself to go ahead and keep Glass now in for the rest of the game. I mean, we could pivot to another bullpen piece as Palmeiro perfects that. 108 off the bat. It's kind of a fastball right down the middle. I was trying to go high with it. Haven't fully figured out pinpoint yet. It feels a little different than it has before. Here's Francisco Lindor. He went yard, so he's the reason as we've got a 1-0 ball game, and he goes yard again, and it's 3-0. So I'm not really locating with the fastball, as Lindor is just crushing the boys in blue right now. 3-0. Not ideal. Try to sneak a fastball. Miggy Rowe. I can't make the play over there, and he's just going to go ahead and get up. It's going to be bases loaded, an error. I just missed it on that throwing meter. Here's Palmeiro. He's going to go ahead and foul that off. So we are in real trouble here. We are in real trouble. Bases loaded, 1 gone. Tries to go for a bunt. 0-2. Let's go for a 12-6 curve. See if he's just wants to swing. He might just want to swing. Going to go ahead and take 1-2. I'm going to go for a slider pretty inside. Not enough to go ahead and dust him off, but hard to make contact with. And it does dust him off, which is so funny because I said it wouldn't. Let's go backdoor slider. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get him swinging there. I will take that. Here is Francisco Lindor. Can we get this guy out? 2 for 2, 2 homers. If he goes yard here, it's going to be a 7-0 ball game in the 5th. Pretty tough to come back from, especially with the way we've been swinging it. I will take that. We finally get Lindor out. He had bases loaded, 1 out, and we don't let him score. I will absolutely take it. If only I could have done those sliders to Francisco Lindor. Alright, Kike Hernandez, Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez. That's all we got left. We fouled that one off, 103. Let's see if we can just try and fight and climb back into this. We got 3 outs to play. We got 2 outs to play as Kike is going to go ahead and swing and put a slider into play. Unfortunately, we can't beat it out. Here's Will Smith, 0 for 3. I've had very little production at all from the top of the lineup, or the top of the lineup. But you know that's going to change as Will Smith pokes a sinker into right field. We got a base hit. We got a runner on. Let's not try and blow this with a double play. Here's Teo, 0 for 3. Ooh, I wanted that sinker like right where I put my PCI. Probably still would have gone foul. It's a good take. 1-1. Got James Outman next. Would love to get to him in Muncie. Teo, 95 off the bat in the gap. And we're going to get by him. So we're going to go ahead and take Will Smith to third. Teo is at second. We will bring the tying run to the plate as J-Rod cannot make the diving play. We got a double. Teo is on the board with a double. Kind of a strange play by Julio Rodriguez. And here is James Outman. Ooh, good circle change. 0-1. I'm eager. I got to try and sit on something. 100 power. We could tie the game one swing of the bat. It's not going to get down, I don't think. Alright, we're down to our last out. And it's going to be Max Muncy. He's got 112 power, but he's got 36 clutch. So that's not ideal at all. 1 for 3. We got to get on something. Tie this game. It's a good take. I mean, with that power, I know if I get on it, we can do this. I don't know. I'm swinging at that 1-1. 1-2. Good slider, man. Really good slider. We're down to our last strike. Down to our last out. This is it. Ooh, good fastball to hit. Foul it off, stay alive. I thought it was going to soar high, and then I kind of saw that just kind of float in. Kind of the same thing with that sinker. Very late swings just to stay alive. Let's see if we can do this. 2-2. Nah, I gotta swing on top of that. Dang, man. Good pitching. Honestly, GG's to my opponent. Really good hitter. Was kind of rough on those sliders at the end there, but dang, he got me. He got me good. Shout out to my guy. We're gonna be 1-1 with the boys in blue. Joe Kelly takes the loss, which is fine. Not that big of a deal, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll start to go ahead and get things loose as these go on. We're going to be 1-1. Glass now is going to go ahead and be parallel 1. I'll take that for sure as we pick up some rewards. But like I said earlier, there are going to be some changes to the team. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move Kike to second. And we're going to go ahead and throw in Jock Peterson in right. With that 36 speed, which is really rough. What is Jason Hayward has got 51 speed. Let's go ahead and make that switch. That feels like a good move. Giving you guys a little bit of a glimpse as to what we are looking at for our next. Also, I just realized Jock Peterson also affects our pitchers as well. So we're getting contact versus right from Jock. Contact versus left from Joe Kelly. 15 power versus right. 15 batting clutch from Jock. So things are looking up. Team is looking a little bit better as we go ahead and add in Jock Peterson for our next video. So that is definitely something that you guys can go ahead and look forward to. We went 1-1. Not the greatest start to the boys in blue, but you know what? That's okay. It's episode 1. It's MLB The Show 24. We're getting used to things. My name is MP Gaming. If you like this video, please drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will catch you guys in the next one.